Today, we join together as I sign a proclamation designating Emmett Till and Mamie Till-Mobley National Monument in both Illinois and Mississippi. The proclamation I'm signing establishes the Emmett Till, Mamie Till-Mobley National Monument.
Without a shadow of a doubt, Joe Biden is hands down the undisputed champion of symbolic do-nothing politics when it comes to Black America. Since he's been in office, we've received multiple hip-hop holidays, and let me not be disrespectful, okay? I'll give these holidays their proper respect by naming them off. Black America received Hip-Hop Celebration Day, Hip-Hop Recognition Month, and Hip-Hop History Month. Black America received another holiday, Juneteenth. Also, let us not forget, Biden signed an executive order for police reform. But get this, it only applied to federal law enforcement because, of course, Black Americans are always having run-ins with the U.S. Secret Service and the U.S. Park Police, right? And we can't forget about the many Black faces in high places that he's appointed. And we also can't forget about the promise of placing Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill. The list goes on and on and on. Now, of all of the symbolic gestures, one of the most nonsensical ones was the Emmett Till Antilynching Act, a bill that officially made lynching a federal hate crime. Talk about too little, too late, or 100 years too late to be exact.
When I served in the United States Senate, I was so profoundly honored to sponsor the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act alongside Congressman Bobby Rush. And it was an even greater honor to stand beside our president, Joe Biden, as he signed the law that finally made lynching a federal crime. So many leaders here today made that progress possible.
I mean, what's next? The Anti-Transatlantic Slave Trade Act? Believe me, I wouldn't put it past Biden and Harris to sign such a bill into law. But before Biden gets to the Anti-Transatlantic Slave Trade Act, he has one more piece of symbolic business to handle with Black America, and that's delivering you more statues. And to dive into that a little further, I'll be reading from this Political article here titled, Biden Signs Proclamation to Honor Emmett Till with National Monument. President Joe Biden on Tuesday established a national monument to commemorate the legacy of Emmett Till, whose murder helped ignite the civil rights movement, and his mother, Mamie Till-Mobley. Biden signed the proclamation to create a new Emmett Till and Mamie Till-Mobley National Monument on the 82nd anniversary of the Black Chicago teenager's birth. The signing comes amid escalating tensions in the U.S. over racial issues like the inclusion of teaching about slavery and Black history in public schools. On Friday, DeSantis dismissed Vice President Kamala Harris's criticisms of the Black history standards recently adopted by the Florida Board of Education. Harris, appearing at the Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated Nationals Convention in Indianapolis on Thursday, had taken aim at the standards, which include instructions on how slaves develop skills that could be applied to their personal benefit. The vice president rehashed those comments at the proclamation signing ceremony on Tuesday. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre called the Florida governor's remarks inaccurate and insulting during her briefing Monday, saying they obstruct an honest portrayal of the nation's history. She further highlighted the new monument as an important moment and part of depicting the broader story of American Black oppression and their survival. The Till Monument, the fourth national monument designed by the Biden administration, will span 3 sites in Illinois and Mississippi that hold historical importance to the story of Emmett Till's life and the events surrounding his racially motivated murder in 1955. The National Parks Conservation Association, a nonprofit that attended the ceremony and worked with Till family members for years to advocate for the national park site, celebrated its realization. The monument sites encompass the Roberts Temple Church of God in Christ in Brownsville, a historically black neighborhood in Chicago where Till's funeral service took place. They also include the Gabriel Landing site where his body was believed to be discovered, and the courthouse in Tallahatchie, Mississippi, where his killers were acquitted. In March 2020, Biden signed the Emmett Till Antilynching Act, recognizing lynching as a federal hate crime. Symbolism. You gotta love it. What about the racial wealth gap, TD? No, don't worry about the racial wealth gap. That's not important. What about the fact that Black Americans will be fourth on the population list by 2064? What does that mean for Black political power? That's not important either. Just let's get these statues up of Emmett Till. That's what's really important. And get this, if we vote blue no matter who hard enough in the 2024 election, we just might finally get that Harriet Tubman $20 bill. So remember, vote Biden-Harris 2024. And also remember, if you don't vote for Biden, you ain't Black. So with all that being said, that does it for today's video. So please make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification next to the subscribe button so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. All social media links will be pinned in the comment section below. I also have a Telegram group now, so if you have Telegram, make sure to hit the link in the description box below as well as pin in the comment section to join my Telegram group. And also, please make sure you text tdhiphop to number 33222. That's tdhiphop to number 33222. That way you'll get a text notification whenever I release a new video, but it also serves as an insurance plan for myself, so in case YouTube ever gives me the axe, I'll be able to send you a direct link to where you can find me next. And last but certainly not least, for those of you who have a love and appreciation for the work that I put in on this channel, the number one way you can show your support is through Patreon. For only $3 a month, that will help put me in position to take TD Hip Hop Media off of YouTube. Remember, the goal is not to grow big on YouTube, but to grow independent of YouTube. And for those of you who have issues with joining Patreon, you can also hit the join button that's next to the subscribe button, and that way you can become an official channel member for as little as $3 a month as well. And lastly, if you haven't already, please make sure you join the emailing list. There is no way that I can go independent of YouTube if I cannot take the audience with me. And the link to that will be pinned in the comment section as well. Thank you for your time, and until the next video, peace.